For our minority suppliers, what was interesting about the COVID-19 pandemic was that, as many have said, there was panic buying. If you think about our grocery industry, about an average store has about 20 days of supply or more, in their shelves. And when the pandemic happened, you have maybe 2 days of supply. So obviously, everybody was struggling for product, as everybody has said. And we had to find different ways to address the needs of our customers. We had to ask our vendors, hey, you need to, instead of 5 SKUs, cut it back to 2 so we can provide customers what they really need. But the reality was everybody, demand was way above supply, so you had to find other options. So the benefit of minority suppliers here were many. One is we were able to speak with minority supplier organizations like NMSDC, like USHCC, United States Hispanic Chamber of Commerce, WeBank, Women's Business Enterprises, and we approached those institutions, and they were able to provide to us suppliers, minority suppliers, that would fulfill the needs of those items that we were struggling with. And so we still have those suppliers now. Not only were they new suppliers to us, but they're still with us today. And so it also gave access to those minority suppliers to our company for the first time. And just imagine, we have almost 3,000 stores, and imagine what happened to their supply chain and their product sales. And the best part of that is now all of a sudden they're selling more product, they're hiring more people, and they're having a tremendous economic impact in their communities. And that's really where I get up every day is, how can we, with what we do, help the communities that we serve? And obviously being a Latino, helping our Latin community, it was just fantastic being able to help our minority suppliers while bringing them. The other benefit to minority suppliers in this situation was that a lot of them, as you know, have connections outside the U.S. And so we obviously had to look beyond the U.S. because of the situation that we had. So they were able to help us with bringing product from Mexico, China, and internationally, we were able to bring product from other places. And those minority suppliers play a key role in connecting us. And there is one story of how this one minority supplier that really made a huge impact in our company. They sell a specific type of food product to us, and we recognized they were a perfect example of pivoting. They went from selling food products to, hey, I can help you with PPEs. I have connections in China. I have connections in different parts of the world that can get you the product. And they went from selling food to us, or beyond selling food to us, to selling PPEs to us. And the great thing about something like that is they're already in our system. On a company the size, we're a large company, so it takes a while to get products in. It takes a while to get product out. And when you have someone who's already here, and them being a minority supplier, they were able to accelerate that process for us and get products for our customers when they need it the most. So those were some of the benefits of having minority suppliers. And to me, my favorite still is being able to bring new ones in because of the impact that they can have in the communities that we serve, especially the Latin communities. So that was why we felt that minority suppliers play such a big role in what was going on with during COVID. How do they develop at Kroger? Before they come into Kroger, we have a process in play. Not only we register them, we make sure they're certified, but we also prepare them for their first meeting with our category managers. We facilitate that meeting, we give them access to that meeting, and then follow through after the meeting on what they need to do next. So we're continually training our minority supplier as needed. We do business reviews with them. That's another way of developing them. Not only help us understand what their opportunities are, what their strengths are, but then how can we help them grow during these business reviews? And then we talk back to the category managers to say, hey, I'm not sure if you're aware of what this vendor's going through, but here's some opportunities that I think you can help them with. And that has been extremely productive for not only for the minority supplier, but also for the category manager and also for our team, because we get to know this vendor even more as we learn about their business in a very, by looking deeper at their numbers and insights. But the one piece that we really enjoy the most, that our vendors have given us feedback that they appreciate the most, is we do quarterly webinars for minority suppliers. We offer them once a quarter, obviously. And the first one, we always, that webinar focuses on basics of Kroger. We know that there's always new minority vendors at Kroger. And so we have to be thoughtful that, hey, there's someone new out there that we need to help. And so we share with them the basics of how to work with Kroger, whether it is reset processes or planning processes, sales processes, whatever it is that are basic to us. We make sure we take them through that process in the first quarter. And then the next 3 quarters, we focus on what's new at Kroger or what they want to talk about. And so really targeted to what their needs are. And based on those needs, we develop the webinar that quarter for that specific group of vendors. And so that's specifically how we continue to develop them. But I'll tell you what, you know, sometimes a vendor will call you with questions, and those one-to-ones are even better because you get to know them personally and then develop them personally too. So we have a lot of options for them, and I've seen a lot of progress with some of our vendors, and some vendors, the ones that follow through and work well with the category managers, those are the ones that we see having the most success at Kroger. So